You start this beautiful hike in the west of the UK, in Bowness-on-Solway. Why do we start in the west? Because, well, you'll have the wind in your back, you'll also have the rain in your back, and instead of having the rain and the cold in your face, which will make a big difference while on the hike. You'll see when you pass people that are walking from the east. We start in this beautiful Bowness, which is a relatively flat seaside town. And this first part of the walk, it doesn't really include any pieces of the wall just yet. You'll have to wait until you're in the next part of this hike to see any signs of Hadrian's actual wall. The next parts of the walk are maybe the most impressive parts, because you'll be walking from Carlisle almost into Newcastle, and you'll see parts of the wall all around you. You'll walk past old Roman forts that you can actually still visit, so plan accordingly if you want to visit them on the way. A nice thing is that they also have restaurants, cafes, so if you want to catch a break, that's a good place to stop. The terrain moves from hilly to rougher paths to a little bit of roadside paths as well. Most of it is always on the fields, so when you're walking next to the road, you'll be walking on the field that is next to the road and crossing the little stiles, going over them or going through them to go to the next field. So you'll hardly ever be on the street, only just to pass a fort, for example, where you have to cross the street for a little bit. Our favorite parts were definitely the parts from Greenhead to Chester's Fort. Why? Because you're walking along beautiful parts of the wall that have remained. You'll pass a lot of forts which have remained very beautifully as well. Nature is incredible as you're walking through a national park, and it's just everything that is hike promised in a few days. It's just stunning. After Chester's Fort, the hike turns into a hike that switches between fields, between parks, and city life as well, because you're getting closer and closer to Newcastle. One of the reasons people decide to walk from the east to the west is because they don't want to end in Newcastle. But actually, I really liked ending our hike in Newcastle, because you actually walk next to the water. You have a nice view over the bridges that Newcastle is famous for. You go under all of the bridges, you pass the cities, you go to some quaint little areas around Newcastle, and then you end the wall and one of the forts, which is the official end of this hike. And it's really cool to actually end at a fort instead of if you would have walked from east to west, you just end at the seaside, which is beautiful, and it is not in the city, but it's just not as cool, I think, as ending in one of the forts that are part of the wall. So yeah, I would definitely recommend walking east to west for multiple reasons. So I guess all that's left for me to say now is enjoy your hike.